We're really determined that the whole thing is very, very practical. So there's things we can do here, and obviously we've got fantastic facilities here, but really it's about getting the students out of this building and getting them into, for my course, getting them into gig venues and actually doing reviews. They get lots of practical experiences of being out in the field and obviously bringing their thoughts and work back and turning them into content, whether that's written or audio-visual, with all the Mac rooms and the facilities we have here.
Journalism's such an important topic at the moment. So for a student to graduate in journalism, for them to say that they studied journalism, given that all that's been going on over the last 3, 4, 5 years, and for them to be able to look at these issues in depth and write about them, create documentaries about them, but also look into them, the theory in a bit more detail as well, write dissertations on them. I think that's a tremendous opportunity.
I've always been passionate about writing and quite opinionated, so it felt quite right to go into journalism. And I knew as soon as I came to Chester that it was somewhere I wanted to move. It's quite a welcoming city for me personally, and being from such a rural area, it was nice to have that kind of city vibe in a smaller place.
I think the main reason I chose sports journalism is I've always been passionate about sport, and I've done other work in radio and kind of production elements, and I felt like I would be able to combine the two things.
I chose to study journalism because I've always been good at writing and interested in kind of like world topics and things going on.
I've always loved music. It's something I've been really passionate about my entire life. It's always been the one constant in my life. And as for the journalism aspect, there's a lot less trust for journalists, I think, now in the media. So I wanted to come in and forget the right wing, the left wing, and just be honest in my studies and try and go that way in a career.
I think the students quite quickly feel they can talk to each other and talk to the lecturers, and we have a very, very good pastoral system here as well, so if they ever need to, they can come and have a chat to me at any time. So each student has a personal academic tutor that's assigned to them, so at any point they can go and see that person. If they've got anything to do with life on campus or off campus or anything they want to talk about, they have a connection straight to somebody in particular they can go and see at any point.
I think the support that you get from the lecturers is some of the best that I've seen at uni. So I had 2 operations while at university, and I think if it wasn't for the support from the lecturers, I'm not sure I'd still be here studying. As well, like, I really enjoy being able to come here and know everyone that's in my class. The smaller class sizes really help with that.
The lecturers in music journalism are very supportive. They'll always be there, your PAT's there to support you, and they love the subject. I think because music journalism is such a niche topic, everybody in that room has, like, you have a connection to immediately.
We like to think that the graduates that leave the course are kind of fully rounded, employable prospects. Well, they are. So they have the academic background of the university degree they've done in academic writing and research, but also the practical skills in media production, content, thinking about content.
After I graduated from the University of Chester, I moved down to London and got some internships at music magazines, and from there I got freelance work for magazines and progressed to being an online editor, and then I was ultimately news editor and online editor from a music magazine called Kerrang! Studying journalism helped me to become a better communicator. It helped me to understand people's passions, whether it's music or film, and really just identify how to communicate with an audience.
I think one of the main practical skills that I've learned studying music journalism is learning the ability to interview people and gain connections with different people as well.
I mean, the value of university is obviously you get the academic side of things and what you're taught by the lecturers here, research skills, writing skills, production skills, but it's also really about the soft skills, about how they grow up as people. And what's wonderful is seeing them in their first year, sometimes quite shy, quite introverted, and watch them come out of their shells as the 3 years progresses, and by the 3rd year they're completely different people.
I've actually learned that you don't need to have an opinion on everything, and sometimes it's good to just listen. So it's actually taught me to be a better listener.
I think that's something else that I learned from doing the course, was just you have to just embrace the opportunity in front of you. So yes, it's daunting to do an interview with a famous rock star, but you just have to kind of jump in with both feet. One of the core foundations of journalism is about the human connection and just getting in front of people, and ultimately at the end of the day it doesn't matter whether you're a huge great rock star or who you are, like people are people.
Yeah, I think because of the nature of the programme it's quite intimate. I think because we're based in the city centre and because we're in this building, it's provided a real sense of community and a real sense of belonging actually to the programme.
The building is central to town, so you're always near the coffee shop, you get a little break, you can go and get food, you can go with your friends that you make on the course.
I like the different elements to it, the fact that you can try, radio, you can go out there and interview people, because I'm someone that really likes talking to people and asking questions, and I feel like journalism is the ideal course for that.